So we're really looking forward to that. This is going to be our first spell. Discarding the Phoenix, getting a draw. Double milling ourselves, which is great. We're looking for Creeping Chill and a Phoenix. That's good. Oh, we drew the Creeping Chill. Bummer. So we're going to buff this up. Do some more milling. Creeping Chill. That's great. That's 3 damage. So we're hitting for 9 damage this turn. That should be game, I believe. We're going to buff our Necrombia up again, discarding our Phoenix. And that will be our 3rd instant or sorcery, because we did the Jumpstart and then this card and then its Jumpstart as well. So we're coming out with 3 Phoenixes, and that is good game. We beat out one of the best decks in the meta. Hey everybody, welcome back. You're watching Hello Good Game. Today we are playing Mono Blue Arclight. So this is a really capable deck, surprisingly. It just focuses on self-mill. That's the only thing you really need to worry about, is just milling your own deck, and then everything is going to just happen for you. A couple ways to win. Obviously, we're playing the Arclight Phoenixes, doing big damage this way. We also have Creeping Chills, so we're milling this into our graveyard, and it's going to deal 3 damage to each opponent, and we're going to gain 3 life. So we pop off a couple of these, and then the Phoenixes don't have to do so much work. And then we also have Necrombia, which is great. It's only a 1/1, but we're linking this up with Maximize Altitude for our finisher. So we're casting this for 1, and then jump starting it again for 1, which is 2 spells out of our 3. And then ideally, we're throwing this on a Necrombia, which is going to make it a 3/3. So we're going to have our Phoenixes out all for 3, and then this will be a 3/3. And then we should have some Creeping Chill damage already done, and boom, your opponent is gone. So breaking down the deck card by card, Maximize Altitude for 1. Target creature gets +1/+1 against flying until end of turn, and then Jumpstart. We talked about that for the double cast being really important, and then you're getting to discard if you end up with a Phoenix in your hand as well. We have Merfolk Secret Keeper. This has a sorcery tag to it. Target player puts top 4 cards of their library into the graveyard, so this is great for you milling yourself, especially because we have Drowned Secrets as well, so we're going to really be milling ourselves quite quickly and efficiently. We have 4 ops, scry 1, draw a card. Obviously, this is great because it costs 1, and then we're drawing a card and getting a scrying, which is really nice. 4 unsummons, again, just for the 1 cost mana, and then we're able to knock any flyers that our opponent may have on the field off of it, so we can get in for that direct damage. Drowned Secrets. Whenever you cast a blue spell, target player puts the top 2 cards of their library into the graveyard, so that'll be ourselves, obviously, in this deck, and then we're trying to stack this and just milling ourselves as quick as we can. 3 mission briefings. Surveil 2, which is really important because you can put Creeping Chill, Arclight Phoenix, Necrombia all into the graveyard if they come up, and then you'll play those for free, basically. So you're surveilling 2, which is great for 2 to begin with, and then choose an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. You may cast that card this turn, and it would be put into your graveyard again. Exile it instead. So you could maximize altitude this, which is great. Oh no, because that's still in your graveyard. Never mind. Moving on, we have Necrombia, which is that flyer we talked about. When you put it into your graveyard from your library, you can put it onto the battlefield. It's a 1/1. Radical Idea, draw a card, plus Jumpstart. So we're really getting a lot of value for our cards because we're getting a couple cards that we can double cast. Discovery, Surveil 2, which is amazing, and then draw a card, which is also really good. So we're just throwing those important things in the graveyard. And even if it's not important, probably still throw it in the graveyard, right? Because then you're getting to those more important things later on in the game. The 4 Creeping Chills, we talked about that. 3 damage, 3 life. And then the 4 Arclight Phoenixes, Flying Haste, 3/2. We all know those. 16 Islands, 4 Watery Graves, because sometimes you do have to cast this Creeping Chill from your hand. And it would be a shame, an absolute shame, if you got stuck with it, because we're discarding the Phoenixes with our Discovery, or our Jumpstarts, sorry. But we don't want to discard our Creeping Chills with our Jumpstarts. We want to save that for our Arclight Phoenixes. So that's why we've got the Watery Graves for the Swamps, to get those Creeping Chills out if we do end up with them, sadly. With that being said, you're really going to enjoy today's footage. I definitely enjoyed playing this deck. It was an absolute bomb, and I think I might tweak it a little bit and keep testing it. If you enjoyed this deck breakdown, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and comment on this video what you thought. We're always trying to improve, of course. And make sure to watch the video to the end because the last match is an absolute killer round. We snuck out with the wind, which was clutch. I guess that's what makes it so good for us. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all tomorrow. So our only job here is to self-mill. We're doing this with Drowned Secrets, and then we have Creeping Chill, Necrombia, and Arclight Phoenix that we're all casting from our graveyard or from our library, have you, which is very easily shut down. But not everybody's main decking Ashiok. Well, I don't think anybody's main decking Ashiok, so we should be in the clear. We really want to start the game with some Drowned Secrets, though. So let's keep this, and our Necrombia can go. That's nothing that we really want to cast from our hand. We'll get some shuffle effect in with our library, I'm sure, at some point. So we'll make sure that gets off the bottom. Okay, probably a Simic Flash. We're going to hold our Opt and use it as a mill/Phoenix summoner, just because it is that one cost, right? Just going to stack Drowned Secrets as quick as we can. Hopefully we avoid it to Fairy Bounce. It looks more... Okay, Simic Food. It's still going to get really rough for us. So, nothing we want there. Unfortunately, this is going to come in tapped, I believe. Yeah. And we will start surveilling with Discovery and then Mission Briefing once we have the mana to cast a secondary spell from our graveyard. He's just going to go for the Fashioned Beatdown. Absolutely fine. Great play. Another Paradise Druid. So he's ramped. Fully ramped. Let's get this Discovery in. This is our first spell. A Necrombia, that's great. A Phoenix, that's great. A land and a Radical Idea can go. And then we draw another land. So that's fine. I guess we could get one Phoenix rolling. Right, because we can flex with an Opt as well. So let's really roll the dice. We'll get this mill in. A Creeping Chill, that's great. We're casting that up top. 3 damage, 3 life. Another Phoenix, this is groovy. And another Creeping Chill. Oh my god. We are just a lucky little gingerbread today. Let's opt for our third spell. We get to mill first, so we could get even luckier. No, nothing. That's fine. We'll toss the land as well. And we draw a land. So, we're pulling 2 Phoenixes, and we did 6 damage with Creeping Chill, which is great. We could kill Oko, which we probably 100% should do, if I'm being honest, because he's going to ground these if we don't. But he's going to ground them if we do. Power 3 or less. That's these boys. Well, let's try to kill Oko. The important part is the Phoenixes are on the field, and we could probably get them back if we wanted. Right, so even if he grounds it, we can send it to the graveyard and then re-bring it back. $28 cards left. We have 2 Creeping Chills and 3 Necrombias to grab. We also have 3 Phoenixes out of play. So 9 cards out of 28. That's pretty good odds, but I guess it's also better odds that we draw a land. Let's get a gentle discard in here. Necrombia, that's great. So that itself is worth 2. Oh my god, a Creeping Chill into a Phoenix. That's good game. Absolute perfect execution. That is the deck, you guys. That's exactly how you want it to work. Just mill yourself and then get those Phoenixes out on the field, hit them with Creeping Chill, and then maybe Necrombia to go wide if you want. So very, very, very cool stuff. If you enjoyed that, make sure to like this video primarily, and then comment, let me know what you thought of it. And then if you are really groovy, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we're doing stuff like this daily. So I would hate for you to miss out on that, not to mention the 500,000 gems we're giving away. So make sure to include yourself in that. Alright, so we don't have a ton of time today, so I'm glad I was able to execute that right off the hop for you guys. I am going to go ahead and play a couple more matches, and we're going to see how we do. But nonetheless, no promises here. Like I said, just super happy to have been able to execute so early on. Because sometimes you sit down with a deck like this and you could spend hours. Like, this is extremely lucky as well. Having the Phoenix in our hand is not the best. We can obviously get rid of it with Jumpstart Radical Idea. So it could be worse. And we have a Drowned Secrets opening, which is really great. I like that quite a bit. Mono Red's never a fun thing to see. With no removal for any of this shenanigans. I'm going to say let's just put up this blocker. In all honesty, maybe that'll limp us through to those later rounds. I mean, stopping 2 damage at least. It's going to be a slow go. Red's almost too hot for us to handle. Legion of Warboss is great too. This guy's groovy. All he needs is a Cavalcade and he is rolling. Let's stop 2 damage again. Still taking 3 this time though. Let's just keep looking. Oh, a Phoenix. That's great. Creeping Chill definitely goes. The Merfolk stays. Definitely dealing damage. We need that life very badly. So that was our first spell. We could play a second, but that's not going to help. So let's just keep these. And we're going to hang out here. There's his Cavalcade. That's good game. Holy moly. So we kind of got going, but at the end of the day, it's just too much. Too many taquitos here, kids. Woof. I mean, no matter what we do here, we're kind of screwed. Especially when we're going to have to pay life for it. Maybe we can get some Creeping Chills. Oh, that's good. So we're staying alive. Alright, now if only our Phoenixes were 6/6s, this would still work somehow. We're going to get huge mill in here though, so maybe we get some more shenanigans. It just sucks because we're holding a Phoenix. But nonetheless, another Necrombia. This is a good blocker. Another Necrombia and another Phoenix. So I think we're all out of Phoenixes. Nonetheless, let's execute as best we can for you guys. doing the self-mill. That's the only thing we need to do. Come on, Creeping Chill. There's one. That's going to work. Taking action. Gaining a little bit more life. And apparently that was not 3 instances. I don't know how. Oh, this is an enchantment. That's why. Oh my god. No attack sets aren't bad. I have no idea how we're going to survive this round. But if we do, we have a pretty good chance. Yeah. So we're taking, what, 6 damage off the hop. We have 4 blockers. So we're still alive, I think. So we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. We're alive somehow, some way. I don't know if we can do 11 damage here. I'm sure as hell gonna try. It won't work. I don't have enough mana. These aren't creatures. Yeah, if we draw a land here, that would be good. Well, there goes our land. And I guess that would work. But somehow we would need a land and a 1-drop. So I don't think it will work. Good game. He knows he's beating us. There's the Phoenix. So we're so close. So close. Nonetheless, that's all we can do. Let's try again. And, you know, 3rd time's the charm. If we can execute 2 out of 3, it's a winning deck. I mean, you can see how much potential power is there if you can get going with the Drowned Secrets. You just have to really keep track of what is a creature, what's an enchantment, what's an instant or sorcery, right? So you're keeping that count to 3 correctly. All right, let's see what kind of luck we have with our last match of the day. Obviously, there's not so many matches that we can play. It's going to be the same game plan every single time. We just want to kind of make sure that we're demonstrating it so you guys are learning from the experience. We're going to mulligan this. We don't want the 2 Phoenixes in our hand. We're going to take this, throw the Phoenix. Well, we're actually going to throw Creeping Chill, keep the Phoenix, and try to discard the Phoenix. Well, no. Yeah. It's a hard decision. We won't be able to cast the Phoenix. We will have to search for a discard effect. Interesting. We want to keep that. Screw it. Let's throw the Phoenix. And we'll get to it. No. The Phoenix has more value than Creeping Chill. We throw Watery Grave? I'm going out on a limb, you guys. We're throwing a land. I can't toss this Phoenix, and I cannot toss the Creeping Chill. I'm being too greedy. And we pull a 3rd land, so we don't even mind. We've got our Drowned Secrets in play. We're continuing to draw lands. We have a Creeping Chill next turn. Let's get that creature out and start in with some self-mill. So we're looking for other Necrombias, Creeping Chills, and Phoenixes to be put into our graveyard. And then we're going to try to stack 3 instances and sorceries in our hand. This is looking like a Bant Golos. Oh no, Fire's Golos, or a 4-color, potentially 5-color Golos deck, which is fine. Yeah, let's just rifle that in. get it out of the way. I doubt we're going to have 7 mana. So we see Fires of Invention drop, and he's basically free to play anything. There's Golos. Digging for another land. So this is not good, you guys. This is the meta right now. It's just different variations of the Golos deck. And we pull the Phoenix, which sucks. We've got nothing left to do but just try to mill as best we can. Another Drowned Secrets is kind of alright. Not really, because we have 2 Phoenixes in our hands. We need these jump starts. Anything with jump start will do well for us. We can do that next turn and double discard, and then we're only looking for 1 more spell. Because we're jump starting for 2, we're casting this for 1 and then jump starting it again for 4. So we can play both of these Phoenixes, and we have none in our graveyard. He's down to 13. We're hitting for 6, 7. We've got him on a 2-turn timer. Yeah, it's going to be risky biscuits, you guys. I don't know if we're going to get it off or not. Again, we're getting really close. It's just these decks are so powerful. Like, he's casting 2 spells a turn for free and being able to sink his mana into something if he's got a Kenrith or a Cavalier of Flame, things like this. Hydroid Crisis isn't necessarily a mana sink. Oops. Oh my god. He tried casting it for free, but you have to decline that and pay the cost for it. That's great. So that's going to buy us a little bit. So we're really looking forward to that. This is going to be our first spell. Discarding the Phoenix, getting a draw. Double milling ourselves, which is great. We're looking for Creeping Chill and a Phoenix. That's good. Oh, we drew the Creeping Chill. Bummer. So we're going to buff this up. Do some more milling. Creeping Chill. That's great. That's 3 damage. So we're hitting for 9 damage this turn. That should be game, I believe. We're going to buff our Necromia up again, discarding our Phoenix. And that will be our 3rd instant or sorcery, because we did the jump start and then discard and then its jump start as well. So we're coming out with 3 Phoenixes, and that is good game. We beat out one of the best decks in the meta. Admittedly, he did fizzle his Crisis, but we were able to execute on that mistake and finish him. So really cool. I've definitely enjoyed playing this deck. I think it's really cool, and I think it's pretty strong. In all honesty, the mill capability is so powerful. And then just having those Phoenixes bombing in and those Creeping Chills do a lot of damage as well. And then we just learned how we can buff up that Necromia as well. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. We did make a little bit of a mistake on that second match, but nonetheless learned from it, and I hope all of you did as well. Make sure to subscribe to the channel because we're doing stuff like this all the time, even giving away 500,000 gems to our subscribers. If you can believe that, it's definitely true. We've already given away plenty of gems. We're looking forward to giving away a lot more. And then comment on the video as well. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you think I can do better, etc., because this is a learning process for me. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow.